So do you want to kick it off? Anything Bondian, Rob? Over to you. What have you been up to?
Well, a few things. I closed the boot of an Aston Martin DB5 last week.
Hmm.
Now, I think that's pretty Bondian because Bond actually does that in Thunderball, if you recall. When he puts the jetpack in the DB5, he closes the boot. And
Mm.
if you watch that film closely, the boot doesn't shut properly because it's
Oh,
got the
really?
fucking jetpack in there. Yeah, it doesn't shut properly.
Ah, they can't
Yeah, yeah,
close it.
yeah. Go back and have a look, and you'll see it's like just open, like ajar.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's
But
really cool.
yeah, so I was at a car meet last week, a classic car meet locally, and there was a DB5 there that's new to this local club that I've joined. Hadn't seen it before. And I got chatting with the owner, lovely, lovely guy. He's had it, I think since 1988, and he's done a couple of restorations to it over the years. And he was showing me the boot. He'd opened the boot and he was saying, "Oh, this boot's a bloody nightmare because you can close it, and if you're not careful, it'll chop your fingers off."
Really?
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
it's got this mechanism that you need to be aware of because if you just give it a slight little push and you've got
Mm.
a finger in the way, you will lose a finger.
Bloody hell. That's like a
Yeah,
design
so
fault there.
so he showed me, he demonstrated how he closes it, and then he opened it again so I could do it. I was like, bloody hell.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, I learned something new about the DB5 there, which I thought was really rather cool.
You know what would have been
That
fun if he showed you, look, this is how you actually do lose a finger, and then close it on his finger. Do it that way round.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I asked him if he's a Bond fan. He said he is.
Right.
So that was really cool. So we had a good old long chat, and yeah, you never know. He might bring it over to my house one day. He only lives down the road, so that would be
Nice.
nice.
I like the
Yeah.
fact that you're running around joining clubs as well. That's
Yeah,
quite
this is
Bondian.
The Cobham Car Club. I joined it last year. So it's Cobham's the next door town, you see, and so it's people with classic cars in the local area, and it's just grown and grown and grown. And yeah, there's a couple of DB5s in the club now.
Ah.
And so yeah, I know it's the sort of club it is, sort of people I'm mixing with now. It's yeah, it's a lot of money in Cobham.
Get you. Get you.
I
Yeah.
know. So that's my Bondian thing this week. So what about you? Have you done anything Bondian this
Good
week?
for you, mate. Good for you. Well, like it's kind of tough doing anything Bondian out here in Florida unless you go to Fontainebleau and Silver
Yes.
Springs and things like that. But I did go down to Daytona, which is a beach about an hour away from where we are in Orlando.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I looked up anything going on Bond Daytona. So wherever I go in Florida, I put in keywords. Like we're going to West Palm Beach next week. So I'm like, Ian Fleming, West Palm Beach, Google, nothing. Pierce Brosnan, West Palm Beach. And he goes, oh, we got a gallery going on, Pierce's paintings. I'm like, oh God, Pierce's paintings. I don't know if that's worth seeing, but um,
Does he live there then?
no, he's in Malibu, right? But he did an
Oh.
exhibition in West Palm Beach recently. Anyway, I've emailed the gallery. They've sold all his paintings, so I don't have to go there. Thank God.
Oh.
But Daytona, right? So I'm doing the same thing, putting
Yeah.
the keywords in Daytona, Sean Connery, nothing.
Nothing.
But Ian
No.
Fleming does come up with Daytona because there's a short excerpt from Goldfinger in the novel. And I'll just read it to you real quick. So it's
Okay.
one of the chapters. I'm not sure, but not sure the chapter. The plane swept on across the waste of Florida. Soon they were over Miami and the monster chump traps of the eastern seaboard, their arteries ablaze with neon. Away to Port State Highway number 1 disappeared up the coast in a golden ribble of motels, gas stations, and fruit juice stands. On through Palm Beach and Daytona to Jacksonville, 300 miles away. So yeah, it's a very
Okay.
glib reference. It's tenuous at
Hmm.
best. So did Daytona Beach, probably more famous for Days of Thunder, if you really want to go down that route. But what's
Yeah.
interesting is that because we're still on UK time, Anastasia and I, like we're getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning here because Anastasia gets on calls at 8 a.m. UK time. So,
Mm.
and we're 5 hours
Mm.
behind. So I'm up at like
Oh.
3 a.m., 4 a.m., which is fine.
Oh
I've got no
God.
problem with that. No, it's no problem.
Yes.
But then what we're trying to do, we're staying on UK time. So over the weekend, we were going around bars at like 9 a.m. seeing if they were open because, that would be like 1 o'clock for us. if you know what I mean. And we look like alcoholics, like going from bar to bar. Going, come on, can someone serve me a fucking beer in this town at 8 a.m., please?
Because you're
Um,
right, okay. I mean, yeah, that's still afternoon though, isn't it, really?